What up, Egg Malone? How you doing, sir? Happy Wednesday. We be racing. I don't know if what I'm about to do is going to be considered racing, but we're giving it a shot. Doing splendid. Nice. I got a free game pass for a little bit, so I'm playing a few games that I've been wanting to play. Here we are, Dude Food Wednesday. What you up to tonight? Race car, vroom vroom, vroom vroom. Jumps from a 180 to 360. All right. I didn't mess with any of these earlier, so here we are. Slow drive along the beach is more like it. Yeah, you're right about that. I think FSR 4.03 is now out. And this one's still stuck on 2.2, so let's see how that goes. Okay. It says it's not full screen. Oh, that's cool. Yo, numbers. Coming with 40 months. Thank you, sir. Hope you're doing good. I'm going to turn some of these off. Some of these are going to go down a little bit. Hopefully that's good enough. Doing good numbers. Doing good. You want some more 2K tonight? Just want to see if I can get on my controller. Well, I'm using a PlayStation controller, so this game is on Xbox. It's not on Steam. It's through Xbox, so I'm not sure it's going to let me. I might have to play on my mouse and keyboard. Let's find out. Nicknames. Is Dude on here? Dude. Dude is here. Doing a BR run real quick. Okay. Is there anything new in BR right now? Broom, broom. What's up, Zach? Just short for time, gotcha. It's probably a cruel joke. I see your response, NPT. Yeah, actually, yeah, NPT. Apparently, it needs time to optimize for the PC, and also, it's already using my maximum GPU. For 180 frames, so I might drop it to 120. See what happens. I was gonna say there's probably a cruel joke in there about only having to play 2 games in your BR run instead of 10. But I'll leave that. I'll leave that alone. Apparently it's raining outside, but I haven't been outside since 3 p.m. The only time I go outside is to pick up my Uber Eats order. One loss, I'm out. Yeah. That's why I don't play BR. So I'm no good. problem with playing a racing game like this is that it makes you want to buy expensive cars. It's gonna take me down a path of bad decisions. Been living off dining hall food. It's been solid so far. That's good. You made it to December. That's farther than I got. I think I said I was up by October. I think I made it like 2-3 months. Never went back to the cafeteria. We've been pretty good about cooking, but lately we've been traveling and like a bunch of stuff coming up, so not so much right now. Passing all my classes. Keyword passing. Yeah. C's get degrees. Sometimes so do D's. You having a good time? You big chilling on your own? The other game that I got on Xbox was Indiana Jones, The Great Circle. And I think there was one more. What was the other game on Game Pass that I saw? That I was thinking about playing. We'll probably do some more Power Wash too. But I basically have a free trial until like March. So I have a few months where I can play some random games, not have to pay for it. On games that I've actually like wanted to play. So, oh yeah, I was looking at well, the Xbox controller is showing up. I don't know if it'll let me use it though. I was looking at some sports games. There's some Need for Speed games if I want to do more racing. A cricket game, but the reviews said it was really buggy. What is Marvel Cosmic Invasion? An action beat 'em up. Oh, it's like an arcade, like a throwback arcade. I have to maintain a 3.0 to keep my scholarship, so I gotta lock in a little. Gotcha. That's how mine was too. I did not maintain the GPA, but they actually never did anything about it, so that was nice. I actually completely forgot about that. Bailed. How's the sound on the game? Is the story of this game? I guess so. Apparently it's Fast and Furious. We're talking about family.
You may ask, are we ready for what happens next? My friend, one thing I have learned chasing the horizon. Sometimes
I've literally never played a Horizon, a Forza game before.
Enjoy the ride.
Sound is good? Okay, cool. Okay, let's see if the controller works. Doesn't seem like it. Alright, looks like we're going to be playing on mouse and keyboard. Here we go. How old do you need to be called Onk? Probably 23. What do you think, Dan? Hey, you guys got polar bear. How you feeling? Like the move? I hate it here. You can rent a car, you're Onk. So 25 says Dan. I'll agree with that. Fits with my 25-year-old narrative. I'm just getting dropped in the middle of a volcano. All right. This really is Fast and Furious. I assume I gotta follow the line. S to brake, okay. Hopefully he's not Chris Davis 2.0. True. That was unfortunate. Tab to switch camera. On the fly. We are swerving. I'm already worse at the game than I was expecting. Flying away. Helium balloons. Philip Rivers playing quarterback. Yeah, I guess so. Turn right to go left. I need to catch up to this guy. Oh boy. Hopefully in MLB 26 you can ban shifts. True. How you doing, Chris? You guys see the blog update from MLB The Show? Sounds like they're going to add PCI sensitivity and some other hitting interfaces, which is smart. It's a good play, I think. I'm not super concerned about PCI sensitivity because they've already... I feel like they only added that because of like the fact that you can do it from the new Pro controllers and stuff. So maybe it's more by like force their hand to kind of level the playing field. Although I know people have been asking for it for a long time. I don't think they will want it to necessarily. Paid for a Pro controller just for that. It's funny because I've messed with so much settings on the Pro controller to edit my sensitivity for that reason. And in the end, I decided that I play better without any kind of tweaks, just default controller. But I don't know if that's like a... Oops. I don't know if that's because of like muscle memory. And I could potentially learn how to play a little bit better with just like if I really stuck with it, or if default is actually the best way to play. But I think the best players do have some changes on their stuff. I guess that's not true. A trash can. You know, I tried so many other settings and I couldn't get comfortable with anything. Struggle with PCI, so I'd love to add them to more stuff who struggle with PCI, and I think that's what they are going to do. I think they're going to add ways to do like, you know, like the PCI anchor type stuff. It seemed like they're adding a little bit more functionality to that, and it seems like they will have more in-between ways to play other than just going like from directional to PCI to zone hitting. I think they're going to add something a little bit more difficult, and I think they're going to add some more in-between ways to play. But also because, like, I don't know. PCI is not exactly how people hit in real life. So I'll be interested to see, like, ambush hitting, stuff like that, where you're kind of looking for a certain part of the plate. It's kind of more like how people really hit. So we'll see what they kind of start doing here. Oh, why did it bring me all the way back there? I was going to crash again, is that why? This time I split it. Oh, is it looking really grayed out on your screen? Hold on. Let me turn off the HDR. I think that's probably why. Yeah, now it looks good. Vroom vroom. That's what Zach said too. How you doing, Web? What you up to tonight? We be racing. Ka-chow. Are we racing against a tractor? Oh. It looked like it was just like harvesting for a second. Everything is grayed out to me. Yes. But now it should be less monochrome gray and a little bit more black and white, hopefully. If that's how it works for you. Just chilling. Nice, nice, nice. Have you played this game, Web? I feel like I watched C-Mac play it when it first came out. Nothing since then. Now I can put away my rose-colored glasses. Yes. Great game. Nice. Maybe I watched you play it, Web. It's very possible. I have no idea what to expect. Other than a little bit of open world that I saw and like some races that you can find. I really don't know anything else about this game. I just thought it looked nice visually. And we were talking last week about how that affects my enjoyment of a game, and that's what we're about to find out. I think we need a beginner PCI where it moves itself. I think that would kind of defeat the purpose. So I probably disagree, but I'd have to see it in person. I guess I have to brake a little bit more on this one. Let's rewind a little bit. I'll take it. I'm gonna have to learn how to not W key. I know S is to brake, but I think I just need to let off the gas a little bit more often. I think the boys were playing it a while back. Nice. 1 an hour. Let's go. I'm gonna make it 2 games at minimum. You have met expectations. What game is this? This is Forza Horizon 5. I'm interested to see what else they do for MLB. Seems like we're getting a lot more early information this year compared to previous years. That always makes me think that some of this stuff is going to be a little bit more polished because they've been working on it for longer. Because there's a lot of stuff that they have to wait till like the last second to be able to announce. But they've already decided in December like what some of this stuff is going to be. And so I'm guessing some of this stuff was in the works for the past couple of years at least. You're doing convoys? Nope. Why? Because I don't know what a convoy is. I am doing tutorial. You should totally buy a Civic Type R in Forza if you got the funds. Should I? Is that the move? My coworker was just telling me about the Civic. What's the new one? The manual Civic? that he's thinking about getting. Where's brown dude? He's the brownest dude, I guess. Looks like Brown Shroud. Okay. Asian instead. Prosthetics. All right. Why not? Amplification. SI and Civic Type R. I think it was the SI.
Superstars know how to,
Festival site or house. Okay.
am I right?
You drive a Civic Type R? Wait, can you drive? You can probably drive, right?
Please give it up for
Dude is in the house. Why are the prosthetics so skinny? What do we got here? It'd also be helpful, like, if I knew any cars.
Dropped from that plane. What were you thinking? I was doing all I could to not think about it. Jamie told me to expect big things from you, but nothing so
Espectacular?
Yes, Haley! I have so much to show you. Cerros de
Well, this is the famous Rummy Roll.
Pirámides, la belleza de México. Your pronunciation was muy bien, by the way.
Getting better. Listen, if you plan on stopping by the festival at any point, you'll need one of these.
No promises, jefa.
Do I got one?
I believe this
Yes, I do.
is- How was your flight?
Not bad. Exit procedure was a bit rough.
Going crazy with the jean shorts.
Rami will handle expeditions. I will coordinate festival logistics, which just leaves...
Primita, ven.
What do you call primita, primito? I saw what you did in the UK. Vamos a hacer de banda.
Alejandro, right? If the rumors about what you can do with
2017 Civic EX. Nice, nice.
Oh, speaking of, did we get that delivery?
Wish it was an SI. Next time.
Yes.
Mira, qué chulada.
This is quite a collection.
We get our work bonuses this Friday, and I'm pretty sure that's why he was trying to get a new car. Smart move, smart move. Supra, Corvette, Ford Bronco. We'll go Supra.
The A90 Supra, the latest successor.
I just wish it wasn't gray
Iconic cars out there. Good choice, especially if you like drifting.
or silver or whatever. Looks better from the back. 50 miles per gallon, really?
It's gotta be the Supra.
The SIs?
How about a personalized number plate?
Let's see. Dude. Food. Can this be a war? Okay, yeah, dude food. We can do it. We've never been more food. Duff. Duty McFoodie. Dudfo. I keep hitting the mouse. All right. Dude, food. Yeah,
Get the rest
nice.
of your cars to the garage. Gives me a
40 miles an hour, and the base models get 50. That's still crazy. That's like a ton for not being a hybrid, right?
Hey dude, talk about making an entrance. I know you've just arrived, but our first showcase is ready to roll. We just need our superstar.
Okay.
Hope you're ready for this.
Oh, I am ready. I'll be there soon. What is up, everybody? Scott Tyler here on the one and only Pacer.
We got to drive 1.5 miles to the destination. Okay.
And oh my, do we have big plans. But first, our superstar is here, and he is making his way to our brand new showcase event. Ready for On a Wing and a Prayer, amigo? You bet. What's that?
Oh.
Yes.
Am I going to break cars on the way there? Break my own car? Can I take damage on my car? I feel like it's not accelerating that fast, is it? All right. The first showcase. What was the point of the plane if I was driving there? The battle bus? Is this considered a rally car? This is the thing about a game like this, where I really don't know anything about cars, is not only like I don't know anything, but also my questions are also going to be very stupid. So just beware. And I apologize in advance.
This is Scotty Tyler broadcasting to you live from a plane. This time we are throwing everything we have got at this superstar.
What is the goal here? Position 4 of 4. Where is everybody else? I assume I'm going to learn how to do tricks at some point, or should I just know how to do them? Drifting unintentionally, love it. New personal best. 20% progress. I'm assuming now that the red means I have to let go at that time.
Stadium going wild. Yes. What's it gonna take to beat this superstar? Let's see. What else you got?
Checkpoint 300 yards.
Hey, the cargo doors are opening. You want me to shut this? Oh, that was
Oh.
planned?
Did he fall out of the plane? Oh, they dropped some bikers in front of me.
Motorcycles. Now it's a race for
I feel like hitting them would be bad.
Driver versus Daredevil Biker. Who you got?
Alright, let's rewind that. I gotta stop too hard. Alright, before we take this turn right here. I think the biker actually helped me there. So these ones I definitely need to actually brake. Alright, it wants me to rewind. I need to put a brake button, like, on my right side. Right now, brake is S, and I think I want to make it right shift if I can. Let's see. Controls. Wait. No, my controller's still not active. Okay, so brake and reverse. Space is E brake. Should I just use e-brake then? I think I'm on automatic right now, right? Okay, let's try that. I felt better, but let me see what e-brake does for me. A little easier to drift on the e-brake. Does the E just stand for emergency brake? Are you supposed to use that for this? Is that how you drift? %65%. We're still in fourth. I assume that it's the two motorcycles and then someone else is probably going to drop as well, but maybe you have to race the plane. Position 3 out of 4. Did we kill a biker? There's one right there. That one said great drift. Didn't feel great. It also wasn't a very aggressive drift, so let's see what e-brake does for me. E-brake puts me in a like very aggressive drift. We got a biker back, now we're in fourth again. 85%, so we gotta make up this ground very quickly. He dying. Sure is a wingsuit. Can we beat that guy? He had to pull up so he could pull his parachute, so I think we beat that guy at least. Finished first. I don't think I did. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I did.
What a race! Oh, that was incredible! As a thank you from Horizon, you can keep the car.
I'll take it. XP grinding. Ultimate skills, okay. Number of podiums, 1 for 1. Now we're back in the Supra.
Is talking about you. If you can meet me down at the festival, we'll talk about what you want to do next.
Done? Cheers, Haley. See you soon.
Okay, so it was a person in a wingsuit on a motorcycle inside.
I think I might want to flip these two. I'm using the WASD keys. And I'm wondering if I want to do arrow keys instead. And then just brake with like left shift. Mostly just because like the actual gas pedal in the car is on the right side and the brake is on the left. That's pretty much the only reason.
Just earned a skill point.
Beep beep.
You can use your skill point here to unlock perks. Every car has its own set, offering unique bonuses. Skill points can be spent on any car you own. To
So I can
unlock
only get
this
this one right now.
you first need to have unlocked an adjacent perk.
I have CR. And available points are down here. Okay. What does the CR get me? Emergency brake, don't use it, but you can use your handbrake to start drifts. Okay. Should I just use the emergency brake like if I'm about to hit a wall? Like that? Like if there had been a wall there? That's where I would want to use it.
driver. Care to take a look?
I had to go back to HQ just so they could put me in a new spot. You don't use it at all. Oh, okay. Interesting.
And Alejandra's requested a driver to help her search for a long-lost Vocho. With a bit of time before the next big event, who should we contact first?
Whoever's closer.
Roger that. I'll let Alejandra know you can help her later.
Gotta take the exit.
Haley said she found me a driver.
These are some strong fences.
Right in. Have you ever chased after a Mexican dust storm before?
Oof. Might as well practice the drifts on the way there. Solo it is. Into the storm. We gotta do it in 8 minutes and 20 seconds for 3 stars. 10 minutes for 1 star. Kind of bad to use? Okay.
Oh, you're the driver everyone talks about. Haley's asked for pictures of all the cars at the festival. It's called Horizon Promo, and
You have to take photos too?
action shots, fast ones.
I can do fast. Let's go.
Is there an action button to take pictures? The Jeep this time.
Promo, you just need to take a picture of your car, but it'll look better with a little drama. Let's head into the storm
Deep
and
inside the
find
dust storm. Okay.
location.
It's 2 miles to the destination, but I have 10 minutes to do this.
Okay, there's the turnoff. Some people believe mysterious things happen in storms like these. There's even a
Mysterious, huh?
explorer who got lost in a storm and only found her way out when she found a huge statue near the coast. It's just a legend, of course, but want to see if we can find it?
Wheel spins are nice.
Any excuse to drive this car through the heart of a storm.
Bro is excited to drive the Jeep. I don't have my dude food license plate. I want my Supra back. Cars, money, or XP. Okay. How often do they happen?
Over there, do you see it in the sand?
Nice.
Uy, this is increíble. The photos look great. But there aren't supposed to be any statues like that near here.
Perhaps it was uncovered by the storm.
You're just geologists now?
Be it. Okay, I'll get these photos to Haley. We should go treasure hunting again soon, eh? I'll call you.
I thought I got Horizon, Forza Horizon 5, and Indiana Jones: The Great Circle. Apparently, I got 2 copies of Indiana Jones. Ultimate air skills. I don't think I did anything. I just kind of jumped a couple times, and then didn't do any tricks. Is it time for the races? Horizon Realms. This new game mode is available to players across platforms. For 11 previously developed circuits, skill mode, free mode, and then some. Race through the Horizon Stadium circuit. I've never seen people, and I've never seen someone say check it out with hyphens in between.
Hey dude, we've
Whoa.
kicked off a whole bunch of new events, so it's time for you to get out there and show us what a superstar can do. Everything you do earns you accolades. Think of them as mini challenges.
Hopefully I can go kind of in order.
Exploration, everything. If
It looks like I
earn
take a
enough
bridge
accolades,
across
we'll
this
be
way too.
able to expand and kick off the next chapter of the Horizon adventure. Or if you're feeling slightly more impulsive, we could catch a slingshot straight to Hot Wheels Park. What'd you say?
Or if you're looking for something a bit more down to earth, something with grit, glory, and rally driving, then I have just what you want.
So, what do you want to do first?
Badlands Expedition? Hot Wheels Expedition. Let's start here.
I could go for some racing.
Wait, is this copyright music? Hold on. Hoonigan Ford. Yes. Thank you, Death. Here's the settings. Specifically, let me see. Streamer mode on. There we go. Thank you, thank you. Let's check out all the railings in the meantime.
You have arrived at your destination.
It's just gonna let me keep going. Well, I have to press enter probably. How fast can we go backwards? Alright, recommended. So I think the Supra is the one that I got the XP badge on. So I assume to farm the most, I would want to use it again. Unless it was dirt track. The Rimac can go 150 in reverse. Oh my god. Just remind me of that dude who like put his truck on backwards. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. They put the cabin like facing backwards or something, so they keep getting pulled over. The cops think they're driving backwards. Hey, it's Lawbanger. Clean racing. Definitely bump some people. But it ain't NASCAR. Alright, we took number 2. Ooh, drifted too hard. Out of control. Really out of control. Oh no. Can I rewind in these races? Find out next time. Need a little challenge first. There we go. Didn't overdrift that time. Didn't need to drift that time. Missed a checkpoint? Okay, I can rewind. I'll go a ways back. I assume the higher difficulties like don't let you rewind and stuff. But as a beginner, I will give myself some grace. Oops. We're at lap 2 of 3. Man of racing culture, good man. What's up, Greg? How you doing? How does how does Forza Horizon 5 rate among your favorite racing games? Can I rewind? Don't use the e-brake to drift. I use the clutch. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So you'd have to be you'd have to be in manual for that, right? Is it manual like as a setting, or does it just depend on the car that you've got? I guess my question is, can any car be manual or automatic in this game? Might be number 1, honestly. Oh, okay. I was not expecting that. We were talking about racing games a little bit last week, and I was like, and then I got a free trial for Game Pass and saw Forza was on it, so wanted to feel the vibe a little bit. It's a setting, and yes, they can. Okay, that's cool. Do you drive manual IRL, Death? You're way far behind. I think I had maybe 2 disastrous turns. Maybe it was 3. If I can clean those up, I think I can get in the middle of the pack somewhere. More of a Forza 4 kind of guy, distinct changes in each season, and the beautiful UK landscape. Nice. Manual is slightly faster than automatic. Okay, gotcha. Once I get the mechanics down, I might try it out. Probably not today. Probably gonna take me a decent amount of time, but it's always good to know. Like an MLB. Once you learn how to hit directional and timing, then you gotta find your way to zone hitting. Just depends on how much time I end up putting into the game. The game has been delisted, so unless I hack into Microsoft and leak it to you, that's tough. No more dead games. Did that count as a checkpoint? I think it did. I was farther along last time at the beginning, but I think I had already wiped out by this point last time, so I guess technically I'm doing better. Until there, we are going to rewind that. I hit my tail even further back right here. When I bumped that wall, I never regained control. Let's say schmacktus. Was it just delisted on, like, Game Pass, or did they actually, like, stop having it available? Because I also understand, like, some games, like, they don't support it anymore and they take down the servers. But did they actually, like, wipe it from your inventory and everything? No. Still in 12th, but this time I'm actually, like, close enough to people. Last time, by the third lap, I was completely wiped out. I stood in those rocks a little too long. Boxed them out a little bit. All right, we're not going to get last place this time. Available through Game Pass. If you own it, they delisted Forza Horizon 4 completely through. That's crazy. Anyone who bought the game can still play it. Anyone who did, it's gone for good. Okay. Only available on the digital store for a few years. Car licenses are limited. I see. Makes sense. My best lap was actually the best out of anyone, so it means my worst lap was probably really bad. Is it worth it for me to restart these, by the way? Like, do I lose my XP and whatnot? Is there a better way for me to lose and then retry? Bought Forza 3 before they removed it from the store. Checkpoint missed. Oh, like I have to restart. Okay. Not really. Okay. I'm good with that then. Keep losing a second at the beginning. I'm waiting for the Mario Kart 3-2-1. And it's a little bit more subtle. Oh. Come back, man. My taillight is busted. Who could have done this? FH3 was set in Australia. It's pretty cool. Seemed like they had a lot of locations in this game, right? Or is it all just the UK? I don't really have to be spectacular because I saw that I could... My best lap was pretty good last time compared to the competition. And so I just need to avoid a big mistake, that's all. There's something. I'm guessing this probably isn't even like the right car for the job, but it's doing the job. Great skill chain. Yeah, totally. Makes it sound like I did it on purpose. Someone's pretty close to me. But we got the lead at the end of 3 laps. End of 2 laps, I should say. Need to focus on making sure I exit my drifts properly. FH4 is Britain, UK. Let's get back on track here. Someone's right behind me, I think. Nope, don't spin out. There you go. No! No, 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 no! God dang it. I thought that was the quarter turn. I didn't realize it was already the end of the lap. My best lap was 5 seconds better than the next guy. Oh. I gotta win this one before I move on. Can rewind anytime, true. In my head right now, I'm trying not to rewind unless I completely spin out. Where I can't recover. But yeah, I probably should have rewinded that one. Trying to play some ethical hoops. Still in the mix here. PC with mouse and keyboard right now. I wanted to play on controller, but I'm playing on the Xbox app, and I don't know if I can use my PlayStation. Like, my PlayStation controller isn't picking it up, or it's not picking up my PlayStation controller. So I think I have an Xbox controller lying around somewhere, now that I think about it. So after this race, I am actually going to go check. But right now it's keyboard. What's the optimal input for this game? I assume it's controller, but I also have like one of the Hall effect keyboards, so I can kind of have a little bit better inputs than the keyboards this game was designed for, probably. But I'm guessing it was like optimized for a controller. Ultimate Clean Racing. Gotta keep an eye out for that 180. We're at 5 out of 12. I'm not really anywhere close here in the third lap, so see if there's anywhere I can make up some ground. I'm getting closer though. So I have to hit all the checkpoints, it looks like. Alright, already at the end of the race. We're gonna lose some more spots here, unless we rewind. It's fine, I suppose. Slipping a little bit more. I did a single race on keyboard, and the reason I've only done it once. Let's see if I can find an Xbox controller. I think I did not sell all of them. I think I still have one. Lucky me. Found one. It looks diseased. I hope I just like spilled coffee or something. It's like under. What is this? It's plug and play. See what we got. Okay. It looks like it. Yeah. Where we head next? Got banned from GameStop for the most bull excuse. What did you do? What did they say you did, I should say?
Haley, how was that?
Not bad. You'll find all the latest Horizon events on your map.
Wheel spin.
Big prizes on offer every time. Have a wheel spin.
The Cobra R.
Explore. Have fun.
Let's see what kind of cars we got. Car Mastery. with the Supra. Trying to scam, sending them a defective console. Oh man. Did they keep the console?
Hola, amigo. These are all the cars you've ever owned. There are some gaps in your collection, though. You should do something about that.
Okay. I'm gonna assume that just because a car is a higher tier doesn't mean it's better. There we got a rare Chevy. They kept the console. Oh my god. What's up, Matt? Been a while since you played. How did you enjoy it? Keeping the console sounds kind of scammy to me. Cars available from these places. So it's available, like I could buy it, but I can't. I don't have it. From what I understand. Or do I have to go swap it somewhere? So you can tune the car, installing sport. Okay, so you have to upgrade some stuff. So you can tune it without actually having to pay for some stuff. Unfortunately, I don't know how to tune a car, so. Gift car. Is this stuff I've already got? I don't think so. Are these just like giveaways that they've had throughout the year that they're just doing? Just everybody who gets it. Funny story, everything is with me. Played it at release, was having fun, but I kind of wish I had a racing wheel instead of a controller. With the controller, it was like steering. You're either turning it all the way or not at all. That's how it works with the joystick. Yeah. I was wondering if I could do like if I could tune down my sensitivity or something on the stick. But then also, I was just playing it on my keyboard, and I'm trying it now on my controller, so we'll see how that goes. But also, yeah, I was looking at racing wheels for like Black Friday and stuff. Like, well, I haven't really played any racing games in a long time, so it probably could end up being a complete waste if I bought one. So we'll see how this goes. 4 spins remaining. It's working before I shipped it out. They probably broke it and trying to place it on me. You know, GameStop loves to ship things without bubble wrap. True. That's crazy. They should have at least, like at the very, very least, if they're going to do all that, they should have at least sent it back to you. Big cash, big cash. $200 racing wheel for about $75. There's a lot of settings. I didn't set it up right, so it was like a possible seer got tired of it. Sold the controller. That's probably what I would end up doing. Pick the game up again. I'm actually getting all this stuff. I thought it was going to have to line up, but it makes it look like those are winning spins, so. Yeah, now I have 1,000,000 CR. Yeah, GameStop be shady. If you do have to sell something, I sold my PlayStation and my Xbox on back market, and they gave me a way better price than I thought I would get. So I was happy with that. Beat it out with my bank getting my console back and the money they took from me? Absolutely. It's crazy that they would ban you and take the console. Alright.
Here to
Accolades.
retrack your accolades. Everything updates automatically based on what you've achieved here at Horizon Mexico. But right now, all you need to worry about is getting back out
Cool
there and doing
beans.
what you do best.
Should I replay this until I get... What else can I get here? Win Emerald Circuit for 250 accolade thingies. What do those stars get me? More accolade points to unlock the next adventure chapter. Don't really need that necessarily.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oh, triggers. All right. And I've got vibration. And I've got a random wheel spin. I think I might have used it already.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Does that count as turning? I haven't used controller vibration in a long time. Honestly, it does add a ton to the vibe. Went to auction. House got one of the best cars very cheap because people were quitting. I dominated the car with a supercar and it wasn't fun anymore because I basically cheated. Yeah. Picked up the game and I got so many games to play. Rather play something new. Yeah, for sure. I was just saying, I'm trying to play some ethical hoops and make sure that I only use rewinds when necessary. We'll see if I'll be able to stick to that. Hey, look, it's you. Top 100% of the leaderboard with the Knicks. It's there if you want no judgment. But I will judge me. Whoa. Ghost car. So you kind of have to enter the speed zone like already going fast, it seems like. And potentially...
Didn't I say stay on the road and floor it? I'm pretty sure I did.
Well, let's see. Time to get on and destroy you. Oh, man.
You have arrived at your destination.
I think I have to go the other way now. Yeah, so I was saying, I think I have to like already have a head of steam before I get to the speed zone. There's a little better drift. Okay, where are we going next? 135. Personal best is 111. I don't even know if I can get that fast in this car. Unless I just got a straightaway drag strip. 200 miles an hour?
Turn around when it is safe to do
Do I need a different car for that? Maybe if I was going manual. Tokyo Extreme Racer, the only issue is that the game is too grindy. Is that like an independent game or is that part of a franchise? Seen red, you need to slow down, yeah. I got that part, I just haven't been exiting my drifts properly for the most part.
you have arrived at your destination.
Hey, dude.
Okay, so this car can go 160 plus.
Keep going. We're all cheering for you.
Thanks, Haley.
Alright, so what was the points on this one? 150. I don't know if I'm going to get much faster than that right now.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Join us at the track. Bring whatever you got. I appreciate it, but I barely know how to turn in this game yet, so maybe one day.
Turn right.
Get 200, you need an S1 car. Okay. So as long as I don't have to feel bad about not being able to do something, we'll be finding some cars. Well, let's do it. We got some more cars in here. Okay, so we do have some S1s. We have an S2, the Bugatti. Is it cheating if I use an S2? It says recommended and then it just says legendary. Christmas themed almost. It's like wearing an ugly sweater. Ugly sweater car, yup. And it's kind of Bears themed. Oh, there you are, Matt. Number 7. Missed the checkpoint here. I think the vibrations feel a little different on this car. Did I hit the checkpoint? Barely. Alright, maybe I'll try an S2 for the next one. You're in an F1 car? Should be your real plates, right? Maybe one day. Maybe one day when I'm driving this car for real. Oh. Now coming in too hot. There we go. Clean racing. Hey, are there any movies that are worth watching right now, Matt? I know we talked about it a little bit like a month ago, but I'm not sure if there's been any buzz from the holiday movies. There's a possibility that we go watch a movie this weekend with my dad for his birthday. But I'm trying to avoid Wicked. Not sure what other people are enjoying. Probably not going to be Zootopia. It's in a KTM car? Oh, gotcha. SpongeBob movie coming out soon. I saw something about that today. I think it was like the McDonald's Happy Meal or something. Controller does feel a lot better. Definitely going to stick with that. I do generally like controller way more. Not only have I used controller for much more of my life, but I feel like it just feels better to play a video game with it. Avatar 3 coming out soon. Anaconda coming out soon. I don't know if I know what Anaconda is. But I hate the Avatar series. Well, the first movie I liked. The second movie felt like the biggest waste of time. So I'm trying to avoid that one too. Top selling movie of the year, it always is. The way I described Avatar 2 was that it's a great movie for someone who doesn't like watch too many movies. Or just like TV or whatever. I didn't think any part of it was creative. And it's funny because I was talking a bit last week about how much I do care about like graphics subjective graphics in like video games, but I don't really care about them in movies. Like my interest in movies, like the things that I like about video games and movies are very different. Which is why I also don't really care too much about like stories in video games. And watching cutscenes and all that kind of stuff. But it's the opposite. Like Avatar is like known for the visual special effects, whatever, CGI. And I just straight up do not care about that in a movie. Feel the same way about the first movie. I was young when I watched that. I was like in 8th grade. I would have been like 13, 14. So at the time, that was my situation, as I hadn't watched very many movies. I hadn't been to the theater that much growing up either. So yeah, the first one for me was an awesome experience. By the time the second one came around, I understood the cliches and everything. CGI was a big selling point when it came out, but I'd played video games which had better, much better graphics than the movie. Most people hadn't seen them. So it was amazing. To me, it was lackluster. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can make some moves here. We're in 7 out of 12. Does drifting help you maintain your gear? Is that why it's one of... why it's helpful to even go slower, maybe? So you can come faster, you can come out of it faster. Is that how it works? Ooh, even worse. The movie starts with a dad and 2 kids come in and sit right in front of a big empty theater. I think I remember that story. Gotta love people. Leveled up. $1995 9/11. $15 more cars. We got some more legendaries. Let me see if I use a legendary. Oh, I'm not at the spot. I was gonna say, if I'm at a legendary, do I face other people with legendaries? Is that how it works?
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oh, let's get it. Hall of Fame leaderboard.
This is where we can really see who is the best.
Where am I? You're in the top 65% of 52 million players. Does that mean like 64% of players just logged on and never played?
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived at your destination.
Rocky desert and alternates between road, between paved and dirt roads. Okay, and it's wet. Recommended is B and A. Probably because there's gonna be some dirt here. Bronco. One's got an off-road of 10 score. Let's try it. John played this for a bit, a very small bit, so maybe, yeah. So he's in the top, he's the bottom 64% somewhere. I knew it. Desierto Trail. Can tune it here. Can I do... I wanted to apply the XP bonus thing to it, but I don't think so. Halo Infinite. Spiro the Hero is also in this car. There goes Matt. It's picked up some speed over time, but this car is definitely going to have some drawbacks, like not being able to drift at all. Here's where we're going to make our money, though. Off-roading. We're actually chasing these guys down in this dirt. That's all I got to do is I think I just got to maintain during the paved parts, and then I can be super aggressive during the dirt. Did I hit that? Nope. I missed it by that much. Okay, now we got the pavement again, so I just gotta be patient, take it easy. Not much of a lead. Not going fast enough, so you need to slow down. You're not really catching up right now, though. Should I just play off the road this whole time? Wonder if I would go faster if I was off. But then I'm going to miss my checkpoints, unfortunately. Just completely froze. It's okay. We held onto the lead to that point, so this is where we can take a little extra lead. Some insurance. Should probably follow the arrows and go a little wider on some of those, but I got 3 people directly behind me. Do I need to brake in order to drift in this game or no? So I still see, like, sometimes I'll get a drift thing that pops up. It says great drift, even though I didn't brake. There we go. We just had to pick the right car, pretty much. Nice.
Hey dude, great work out there. We're just about ready for a Horizon adventure and we want you on
Horizon Adventure, eh? Which way are we heading? Malpais? What do these XP things do? Total board smashed. Okay, so there's like little things on the way. Fast travel board.
the project. Speak soon. Turn around. It is safe to do so. 100 yards. Turn right.
What kind of boards are we talking about here? Okay, so I have to get on the plane somehow. Smash that board, apparently. Halo G Pog. How does one get up there? Is there a ramp I can jump off of from this side? Even if there is, I don't think this car is the one that's going to do it. Unfortunately, there's people in there. Yeah, let's find somewhere else to go. It's going to take me down a whole path that way.
In 200 yards, turn left.
Hmm.
Turn left. In 100 yards, turn left.
Yes. I feel like this car does get going in reverse pretty quickly. Sure. Don't mind if I do. Don't think I want to use this car, though. I'm going to hang on to that skill point.
That's the start gate to a trailblazer. Now all you have to do is hit the finish gate. Go, go, go!
Okay. I'm using the right car for it. I'm just going to cut through everything. Nice.
Trailblazer. What did you think?
Okay. That was only 1 star, I think.
Hey, amigo. Haley called to say we're ready to expand. Meet me in Moleje. Not sure if you know this, but I'm a bit of a rally fan. Thought I'd take the whole gang along. So, you coming?
Where are we going? It's free. Visit to purchase. Let's get your own house for free. Pull up in a new Bugatti. Have this car delivered to you? Okay.
It's time for our first adventure.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Secret we've been working on.
Can't wait. Be there soon, Remy.
Oh, there's my horn.
In 400 yards,
Oh, yeah.
turn left.
I mean, I technically turned left. Kangaroo. Doing just fine, just fine.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
212. Is that the, which one am I passing right now? Trailblazer, that's fine. Leave that one alone. If it was the top speed one, I was going to pick it up real quick. Wahoo! Alright, where's this board? It's up here on the roof. I don't know if there's an easy way to get up there, so I'm gonna leave that one alone for now. Wonder if I have to like tune cars to be able to like jump and climb that kind of stuff.
There's an expression in Espanol you may have heard. But this
Yo, 1066, what up? Thank you for the happy affiliate anniversary.
is about home and family.
That would have been
Horizon then Mexico or family.
6 years ago, I think.
To your new home.
Yeah, good times. Good times. Did those bushes appear after I drove over them?
Take a second to look around. We'll leave as soon as you are ready.
Welcome to the auto show. Feel free to browse and let me know if you need anything, yes?
Extreme. Let's see, Civic Type R. Common. 2018. 2007. 2016. How much does this cost? $38,000 CR. Sure. There you go, egg. Got ourselves a Civic R. Why does it look like a Prius? It's a hatchback? No. Alright. Why not? Article on Twitter that I wrote includes our dude. Ooh. Do you mind, if you have Discord, do you mind DMing me on Discord? Because I have not logged into Twitter in like months.
Ramiro has marked out potential outposts to expand to and new event types to unlock. The choice is yours. Where should we go first?
Available unlocks, but temporarily locked. Okay.
Horizon
Apex.
will be the ultimate destination for road racing.
Do I have to go all the way to the other side of the map to do that?
Cleared for takeoff. Come meet me, my friend. You will see.
Kind of. Not exactly. Could go this way. Could go this way. 9,000 more to get the next Horizon Adventure chapter. Is that what I just did here? I could get the top speed, but I don't know if I want to go all the way back here. I feel like I gotta win some races now. Set, thank you, sir. Looking forward to seeing what Mr. Melvin Mora is up to. So you get a fast travel board. go back to the Bugatti. Love SSDs. Discover Baja California. Discover the town of Muhle. Accolade Award. Prize reward, okay. Card reward.
You're making incredible progress, and everything is reflected here. Why don't you have a look around and
Sure.
decide what you want to do next?
Let's also... badges. Cars. Car mastery. There we go. Event finish.
Just unlocked a permanent perk. This applies a permanent bonus to this car.
Only brake after 2 collisions. These all cost 3. Okay. So it looks like every car has a different, like, build path. For those. What was those XP things? Every car has a different mastery build.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. In 400 yards,
Now this is pod racing.
turn right. 100 yards, turn left.
They have pod racing on Malistar. Very fast, very dangerous. Here's the speed zone. I was actually trying to get the board first, but you know what? Speed zone it is. It's the tough part with the Bugatti. As soon as you get into the, as soon as you get off road, you're donezo. Okay, so we're gonna start from here. I'm gonna pick up as much speed as I can as we get into the speed zone, which I think starts at those lights. Just gotta stay on the road.
You have arrived at your destination.
Maybe if I go this way? This time we're already schmoving. Didn't stay on the road. Must have Jedi reflexes if you can race. Definitely designed for the track, yeah. Let's see if I can get this. Probably not. Let's see if we can hit the tracks.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
You Forza enjoy your 1066? Sounded like Forza 4 was a popular one.
In 400 yards, turn right.
Forza 4 to death. Nice.
Turn right.
You play with like a racing setup and everything with a steering wheel? I'm too slow to hit the guardrails. Or break through them, I should say.
In 400 yards, turn left.
There we go.
Turn left.
Love it. Love the concept of Forza. Just more of a PlayStation guy these days. Gotcha. Any equivalents on PlayStation right now? Or close to it? Drive for a living, kind of need to break in the day. Yeah, I was thinking exactly that yesterday. One thing I mentioned earlier as to why I didn't get the... Because I was looking at the racing controllers, steering wheels, during Black Friday. I was like, well, I probably won't use it enough, number one. I haven't played a racing game in a while, number two. And then finally, that is like, well, if I got to drive to work, and I don't like driving. I feel like racing is different, but I don't really like driving, so I don't know if I want to come home and do that for fun, so. Need for Speed Gran Turismo. Never had the budget or the skill to do that. Gotcha. And that's another thing, is if I feel like if I spend time getting good at like racing with a racing wheel, then I'm gonna want to try too hard to do crazy stuff when I'm actually driving. I'm already kind of an aggressive driver, so I'm not sure if it could get any worse. Probably still not the kind of track for a Bugatti, but whatever. Can accelerate out of my wipeouts a little faster. That works. Racing wheel is a fun experience, but it's a pain to set up unless you leave it there. Oh, yeah. GT7 is, man, it gives you the shakes, but it's tracks only, and Need for Speed is 2. Peaked in my mind with Most Wanted, and that was PS2. We were talking about the one that I played was High Stakes on PS1. What you're looking at here is pretty similar to Turismo. It's all handmade supercars. Nice. What did you think of the Gran Turismo movie? One day I'll make that turn. Not today, though. Just out horsepowering the rest of the competition right now. And I've had to rewind like 5 times, so. Is this ethical hoops? No. But we're taking it. We will go all the way. Yeah, I never knew there was a racing game with a rewind in it. Seems like it defeats the purpose. Video game movie, and we'll leave it at that. Fair. PS1 era Need for Speed. Loved Porsche Unlimited. Was it just like, was that the game just by Porsche for Porsche at the time? It's pretty cool. This one could actually ruin me if I don't hit that corner. Just the consequences. Porsche Unlimited was the International Porsche Collectors Organization sponsoring a video game, and I was there for it. No doubt. Okay, so if you do take an S2, then everybody takes an S2. So I like that. It's not like you're just taking a great car and then beating up on everybody else. They do level the playing field. Red biker jacket. You know what else was a fun game? Razor Racing. I think those were the first 2 car games I got as a gift on my PS2, but they were PS1 games. Razor Racing, like scooters. It was like Tony Hawk, but for scooters, basically. And there was like actual racing in it too. And then there was, yeah, Need for Speed High Stakes. Okay, so we got first place in this one. Speed zone is tough. You only need to go 135. So I feel like I should use a different car that can stay on the road a little bit better. Or just get good.
If you want, you can pin any of these challenges to your dashboard.
Let's do the S1 card. S1 Lexus. Do I have these cars? Still says it's gonna cost me a bit. $150. Let's do this one. All right. I think I had the high stakes as well. You could get a BMW Z3 at the time, was the car to have. That's pretty sick. Sometimes it's fun to try to do the challenges in a beat up old van. I don't doubt it. Oh, that was this car. Okay.
400 yards. Turn right.
130. 140. But we'll have to get back into my Bugatti probably to try to hit the 200.
Turn left.
Driving to Chicago Saturday? Dang. Hang out with your mom and sister? Nice. Friday you can own in Forza Horizon beach buggies, the Humvees, supercars. Oh my. Yeah, I was surprised to see all that. I didn't know what to expect heading into it, but I didn't think it was going to be that diverse. Oh, nighttime. U.S. Gundam base stores opening Friday. Oh, nice. I saw that it was opening, but I didn't know it was that soon. Is it downtown Chicago? Or 122. I think we can do this. Thankfully ghosted through that car. Close. Okay, 130. Nice. I think that's 3 stars. Oh, I have to do 135. Oh, no. It's a coincidence, but I will be there. Nice. What am I doing on Saturday? Saturday, we're going out for my dad's birthday. You gonna be in the suburbs at all? Okay, I already hit 135, so I just need to stay on the road so I can get my points. Oh, I have to get all the way through. Okay. So I have to finish at 135. This one's a little bit easier. I think going this way is also a little bit easier. But it looks like even if you top out at that speed, you still have to get to the end, so... This makes a little bit more sense. I don't mind rewinding something like this, just so I can start from the beginning. Or close to it. Yeah, I guess I do have to start from the beginning for it to pick back up. Top 60% of the leaderboard. That doesn't help me now. Let's try it a couple more times. We can do it. We can do it. Personal best. Not good enough. Yeah, I think this side's easier to do it from. See if we can make it happen. Get up to 100 before we even get to this thing. Need to get back on the road. Losing too much speed on there. Let's go all the way back. So it goes through the cars when you're like actually in the track, but before then you can still make contact with them, which is I think what I did here. Hit that car. So you rewind, but you don't rewind the others. Just yourself. It's tough to do on that side. I wonder if I should try it with the Bugatti. I feel like I'm not good enough to make that turn. Once did an off-road race in Humvee and I won. Played with a rumble pack for over an hour. I got it and got ill after. Oh my god. Yeah, let's go back into here. It's behind me. He's right behind me, isn't he? This time I just gotta stay on the track. Don't have to do anything crazy. All the way back. Those taillights are crazy. No way. I'm still going, I guess. Ugh. This car, I don't even have to pick up speed that fast because I'm going to be able to pull up my acceleration later anyway. And that's the only problem with this one. I thought I got that corner. I hit the very far corner of the house with my back tire. But you know what? I believe in myself. Small plane had to make an emergency landing a bit ago. Only place was I-95. And they landed on top of a car? No way. Gotta see the news of this one. Lands on top of Toyota on the freeway. Freaking Florida, man. It was Florida, man. Was this person from Florida? In Cocoa, Florida. Pretty sure I'm going to be on I-95 in like 2 weeks. Yeah, I think I have to do this one from this side. Coca-Cola, Florida? Cocomelon, Florida? There we go. Eventually I learned that I don't have to go fast all the way through. Just to get fast at the right time. Now we should be able to easily do this drag strip. Your GPU percentage is going crazy. Yeah. I don't even think it's that loud right now. Or hot. Yum. Include up, apparently, yeah. That's next with flying cars anyway. That's why I think flying cars can never work. It's because you're going to have vertical blind spots. I mean, everything's going to be like cameras and computers, but still.
This is a fast travel board. Smash them to get a discount on fast travel. Smash them all, and Horizon will cover all your
Accolades. Fair Lady Nissan. Nissan. Where we at? Let's win this race. Or shall we? Oh. Let's do it. Any show recs? Anything you be watching? Currently I'm just binging Suits. So I was getting blasted with whatchamacallit? Like YouTube shorts from Suits. Rewatched Ted Lasso. And we watched Man on the Inside, the Michael Schur show. Season 2. Season 1 was pretty good. I didn't really care for Season 2 that much. It was much different. First season and enjoyed it. Definitely worth continuing on, I would say. I think they're trying to reboot Ted Lasso as well. So might as well get prepped for it. Since it has the rewind button, I got a question. What's up? It's already 9 o'clock. That went by fast. Didn't even feel it. Still in the mix here. Push that car out of the way a little bit. All the comeback kids are coming through. I'm not sure if I'm just bad at drifting with this car or if this car's bad at drifting. But I guess I could just do that. Real smooth. There's the acceleration going crazy for me. And I think that part's like partially dirt. Probably why my drift is a little worse there. Nice thing is that it does correct a little bit more easily. Keep losing ground on that turn. gonna have to get a lead before I get there, but I've already blown it right here. There we go. I just need to sandwich them into the wall. No problem. Alright, so I got to take a big lead to that. When I get to that final turn, this turn's been okay because everybody else has struggled with it a little bit. But that last turn that comes up, that's where everybody's able to overtake me. Not this one, but the next one, I think. This one right here. So I just got to be careful. I got a decent lead right now. Take it real easy. Take it real easy. Took it too easy. And right there, that's why they come back. There we go. At just enough of a lead. Big topic. Do you think games should have easy modes like that or cheats or adaptive gameplay that makes things easier? Some people think every game should have it so every player can beat the game and have fun their way. Others think that shouldn't because the challenge is part of the game. Others don't care too much either way. A lot of the high-end cars aren't meant to drift. Yeah, absolutely. F1 cars are supposed to have maximum traction. They don't drift in F1 races. That makes sense. Should have cheats or adapted gameplay. Yeah, I don't mind it at all. On one hand, if you are if you're not part of a community of a game, then nobody's gonna know that you cheated, quote unquote cheated, and they're not gonna know how you played the game. So it's literally all just about you and your enjoyment. You're not part of the community. Nobody knows. You did it for yourself. You enjoyed it. You may not have enjoyed it otherwise. So it's a win across the board in that situation. If you're part of a community that like cares about that stuff, then it's really only hurting yourself because you're only just gonna, because it's not going to be something that shows up in a competitive setting anyway. So really the only way that it affects you if you use something like that is if you are telling people about it, or not telling people about it, but other people are saying like, oh, if you use it, you're cheating. You're not a real gamer. So the only problem is that you feel isolated from the community because other people don't respect how you've played. But you don't really have to tell anybody if you don't want to. It's more of just like you might get pushed out of the community. So it's actually like the opposite problem, in my opinion. Trying to be part of community while also understanding that I have some unique ways of playing our shared game and trying to learn to walk that balance. Exactly. So it almost like hurts the person, like if they feel like they're doing it a certain way and they see other people talking about it, that it's not valid or something like that. It kind of does the opposite. Like it could have been accessible, but because you did it a certain way, then you kind of get blasted for it, unfortunately. Really need to hear this. Completely different game, but it makes sense. Yeah, different ways of thinking about it. I think there's something like, if you talk about Dark Souls, like they had the game a certain way, or whatever games we're talking about. What was it? Elden Ring was the first game to have like different difficulties, and the community was all about the fact like, I am a Dark Souls player. I play these games because I like the challenge and I can push myself through the challenge, and these games are for me because that's the brand of this game and I enjoy that style of play. So it becomes like part of an identity or part of a play style, and it makes a more niche community. So while I think it's not bad to then make your game accessible to other people, it kind of depends on what you want that game to be. And because in the past you could be like, oh, I play this game, I'm a Dark Souls player. Any other Dark Souls player will know what kind of gamer you are just by the fact that you enjoy the game. Now, the community is going to be bigger because more people can play it, but now you have to create your own sub-community within the community, to be like to have that like shared camaraderie that comes with both enjoying a niche game. So I think it like fractures the community a little bit, to be honest, because it gets bigger, and then your sub community also has to interact with other sub communities, which can cause tensions, stuff like that. But this is all like, I don't know. I don't think it means that you shouldn't put that kind of stuff in the game. But like everything's a trade-off, and that's the trade-off that I think comes with it. Heard more like the two sides being the people who hate when they can't beat it. They feel like they can't participate. Yeah, absolutely. So that pool of players who do enjoy it and keep on with it becomes very small, which I think in the past was fine, and you could have niche games like that. But with the way that the industry is now, you can't build games like that because they won't have enough money. Because proportionally the games cost more, and the games cost more to make and have smaller margins than they have in the past. So you have to have bigger communities. So that's one of the reasons why it's just like that. Same time, it's kind of nice to be part of a game with so many different ways of playing. Also true. Fiction writers who I knew who are more interested in the creations I want to make and the story I want to craft with them than the actual players in the game. And that's another part of it. Is like if you're leaning heavily more into the story, then it doesn't matter like how you play the game. Building, maintaining community is something you do have to walk a fine line with. You want to bring people in, but you want to make it yours. Yeah, absolutely. Other side is meant to be hard, or the game is a creation of art, and you aren't getting the experience creator wanted if it's easier. Default to thinking the creators can make whatever game they want to, and I can like or dislike it. I agree. I don't tell the creators they need to make a game this way or that way. Yeah, it becomes stuff like, I think of myself playing like MLB The Show or something, and it's just, I want it to be a certain way because of the way that it was presented to me that it was going to be, and I kind of felt like it was always going to be that kind of, like, this is always going to be the point of the game, and then sometimes I feel like the actions that are taken don't line up with that. And on some level, it's like I just have to deal with it. Either I play or I don't play. So when a don't know how to explain it on that level, because like when a Dark Souls player says like, I don't want, the point of the game is for it to be hard, and if you add difficulties into it, then you don't longer have that vision, and it does kind of like hurt the identity of what you've enjoyed so far and what you might have been looking forward to. But at the end of the day, like, the game didn't change your difficulty experience. You could just play on the hardest difficulty and it's still the same game. It's a little bit more of that exclusivity, I think, and like the shared experience. Now you kind of have to differentiate between different types of Dark Souls players, and some people don't want to do that. But I think it's just like, if you were that Dark Souls player and you said that out loud to yourself and you realize like that's all that's happening, it's not like the game changed. I think if you say that something like that out loud to yourself, you kind of figure it out and you're like, okay, it's maybe just a little bit more work, but there's communities out there for the hardcore players, and I can find those people, and that's that. So I think just the pathway into the community is a little bit different. It's not going to be the same community as it once was, but those people are still there. So I think that's the hard part for people to like figure out. Oh, I'm glad I helped 1066. I'm glad I'm streamed so we could talk about it. Matt's always got the good questions, the discussion topics. Sets its own ideal of what it's trying to be and has its own past games to compare it to. I want to play that game to pretend I can do something I can't. I don't want to hit a home run every time anymore. Then I want to shoot unrealistic scores of my golf sim. Some people just do. It's that simple. There's room in the community for both. You have to find the common ground. Absolutely. That's why when I was like really into the MLB community, one of the things I like to do was to find the topics that you could really like get everybody to agree on, or even if they weren't agreeing on it, like have like a common problem to go after. Because there's some things that I think everybody wanted. And we were talking about this last week actually, is they've actually added most of the things that all people have asked for a long time. So I feel like when they have a consistent messaging from the community, they usually like actually follow that. They try to implement it at some point. But it's so hard for everybody to agree, so, you know. Y'all, thank you, 1066. Good to see you. Have a great night. Rest up. I'm going to be off here in a second, too. I want to play one more race. We're going to hop off, but good to see you. Hopefully that leads to some more enjoyment in communities and video gaming. I've been way up and down in how I've been experiencing games in the last few years, so I try to think about this stuff because, number one, because Matt always brings up good thought experiments. Number two, because like I don't have time to just like turn on whatever game and waste time. And I don't even consider like playing video games wasting time because I only have so much free time. So when I play video games, it's an experience. Like I feel like I'm experiencing something. And so when I'm not playing video games, I try to think about what's actually going to be enjoyable. So that when I do get there, I'm fully immersed. Not worrying about what other people are playing or thinking or whatever. Like I still play Overwatch 2. And I always tell like when people ask me what game I play, I'm honest. I tell them I play Overwatch. And they're like, wow, I didn't know anybody played that game in 2025. But at the end of the day, I've decided that I actually really enjoy the game. Regardless if it's popular or not. And here we are. And then every once in a while, I find random games I've never played before, like Forza Horizon 5. And 3 hours went by and I didn't even feel it. It was just vibing. Like I said, I like the ability to have some nice graphics. Upgraded the graphics card. Did a little upscaling in there. And it's just a vibe. You can jump over this guy. Not really. Hit him in the back though. He's wiped him a little bit. Sonic Danny is getting after it. We're in third place. I feel like I could have cut that a little bit more. I'm swerving. I feel like I probably had an angle to take. Good thing going with WSL, but so busy and having people on the fence didn't help. That's true. I'd love to bring back WSL. Don't think we'd have 10 again. Yeah, it would be tough. I definitely think at some point we will definitely have it back. Once everybody's itching for it. Might just not be right now, that's all. I want to try that one more time. Did I end up in a different spot? Was it this one? Oh, it took me here. It didn't loop around, so that makes sense. Okay, I'll just end it there then. GG's. That was fun. We'll see what I'm feeling next week, because I'm just randomly picking it up. I think it'll be back at some point, Webb. I'm counting on it. Maybe it's one of those things we just do like 3 months a year. A lot of driving, yeah. But yeah. I've just been, yeah, like I said, I got a free trial of Game Pass, so that's why I was playing this today. And I have it until like March. So I might just mess around in a couple other games. And whatever I happen to be feeling on a Wednesday is what I'm going to play, which is kind of what I have, why I haven't been posting what I'm going to play before the stream. Just kind of go live and see what I'm vibing on that day. Like I downloaded this like an hour before stream. So Game Pass is always good. It's just like expensive now. And I haven't been playing enough games to warrant it. But anytime I get a chance to like get something discounted or a free trial, it's been worth it. I had Game Pass for a while, and it was very cool. But I have not been taking advantage of any of that stuff. Game Pass or the free games on PlayStation, I will say, like, at the end of the PS4, for the last, like, 2 years of PS4, I played so many PlayStation Plus free games because they were all, like, basically the classics at that point. Like, the games that were really popular for a while, they started to come out for free. And I really got to take advantage of that. Who knows? Maybe the same will happen as PS6 comes out. So, yeah. PS Plus games make me get addicted to Balatro. PS6 could be in like a year. Have they like officially announced it? I know they've like talked about it, but they didn't reveal anything, right? In the last PlayStation thingamajig. I don't even know if I'm going to get it, to be honest. Every few days when I play the PlayStation, I'm like, maybe I should just get rid of it. Just rumors, right? Okay. I think there will still be some time. I think they've been doing a 7-year cycle for a while, but with COVID and then the tariffs and everything, and the RAM price increase and all that kind of stuff, I doubt we're going to see it in the next like 2 years even. I would be surprised if we see it before 2028. That's my I'm not super in tune with the market, but like, or the industry, but, and things move pretty fast, but like, I don't know. As long as like, they always say that these consoles are kind of selling it at a loss, right? And the real thing is being able to sell more games for them. So they don't even really have like an incentive to necessarily make a new console, right? They're not really profiting on it. They've got their subscriptions kind of working in the background now. They've really tuned up the way that they do their subscriptions, so can't imagine there's much of an incentive for that. True that to license putting a game on PS5, you have to pay Sony. True. I think also there might be also another battle because of the way that like Microsoft has been absorbing companies this year or this cycle. Maybe they have to fight them back in a different way too. Whereas like Sony exclusive used to be like the thing, and I think Xbox has broken that down a little bit. You can charge as much as they can without losing too many buyers. What's the max profit point for that? Yeah, that's why I think they're... That's why I think that's not their focus right now. I think in a world of like live service plus like subscription games, basically, you got live service within a game, and then you have like Game Pass, PlayStation Plus type subscription services. That's where the real battle's happening right now, and I think that's where all their energy's going towards. And until, I guess, the fact that there is competition between Xbox and PlayStation is the only reason why you would make another console, right? Because if you're talking about like PlayStation versus Nintendo, that's a different type of battle. That is actually the battle of exclusives. And then PlayStation versus PC. PC is like way too far ahead for them to really be doing anything there. It's far ahead, but also like it's not that far behind at the same time, because like when you're talking about like PC games, there's so much variety of like hardware for the PC gamers. Yeah, like you got people with the 7800 X3Ds, 9800 X3Ds with the 5090. You got a handful of those people. And a lot of people are playing on PCs that are like kind of worse than consoles, or very, very competitive with a console. And PC people will always recommend at this point, like, just play 1440p, get like 144 frames, get 240 frames, and you're good to go. And like PS5 can pretty much already do that. You can get 4K 120, upscaled, whatever. But it's a weird, like, they're way far ahead, but also like kind of pretty equivalent. And that's the other thing, is like some people like the high end of a computer will always demolish whatever a console can do. So like that's not actually the battle. And unless people really start going to Steam, maybe even Steam console is going to start pushing PlayStation 6. Maybe that will be something. Nintendo, who's far behind but still making good games, absolutely. So everybody's going to kind of got their own niche. And I feel like PlayStation's kind of losing their identity a little bit, because I don't think PlayStation exclusives are what they once were. And I think people know that. I think people are acknowledging that. So, I don't know. We shall see. Let's go find someone to raid real quick. Good to see you. Have a good time in Chicago. It's going to be disgusting on Saturday, by the way. I don't know if you saw it, Matt, but we're going to get like, I think 8 inches of snow on Saturday. So just keep an eye out for that. Good stream. Appreciate you. Good to see you, man. Was hoping I could go fast. Yeah. Might need to drive slow. The last that I saw, it should be done snowing by like 6 p.m. or something like that. So it kind of depends on what's going on there. But yeah, hope you guys had a good time. Appreciate you. Like I said, we could be playing anything next week. I will try to update my full schedule for the end of December, because I will be out of town for a bit. So, but I should be on next week. Get around 3-4. That might be the worst time, honestly. Just keep an eye on it. Maybe it'll change by then. Hopefully, so you get a good time in Chicago. But yeah, hopefully you guys had a great night. I will see you next time. Peace.